Hey guys, it's Nananea and welcome to level 12 of Nananea's Nightmare, the Crunch. Now, everyone struggles with this map. Everyone. And doing it on Nightmare is no easy task. But, I've got a pretty cool strat for you guys. And I was really surprised that it worked. So, while I'm setting these traps up, I'm going to go ahead and list off what I've brought. Lightning Ring with Chill. Obviously. Decoy with Freeze. I've also got Steam Traps with Chill. Coin Forge with extra damage when enemies are on the Coin Forge. Archers with Fire Arrows. Sprayers with Shooting Further. Zappers with Chain Lightning and Wall. Brimstone with Heats Up Faster. And the Trap Reset Trinket. Now, I think a lot of the reason people struggle with this map is because they set up their kill boxes too far away from each other. Well, we're going to alleviate that completely, and we're going to set up on either side of the rift. Right here. Either side of the rift.
They're in the North Hall.
Now, for par-time's sake, I'm going up to the first, entrance for the orcs and just owning their faces. I don't think the part-time would even matter, but I mean, what? I'm gonna get a few extra coins if I let them walk all the way there. So I just take them out. No big deal. Now, since you're watching this, you already know that I 5-skull this map with this setup. So it is very doable. It is a little hectic, but you would be surprised at how less hectic it is than other kill boxes. Now, I know there are portals on this map, pretty much right by the rift, so you can switch sides easily, but when you're soloing, it's a lot harder and you can get turned around very easily. I can, at least. I don't know about you guys.
They'll run out of ore.
So I thought, I've got a lot of space to work with, a lot of open area. What can I do with all that? I can't just fill it with spike traps and steam vents. It's not going to work. So Coin Forge was the smart choice for me. And since they take increased damage on the Coin Forge, the archers can just pick them off as they're walking towards the rift. You'll see very soon how well it works. Now, Crunch is a very long map. It's 12 waves. The end waves have tons and tons of heavy monsters to deal with. So, it's going to be rough. Just because I brought Coin Forge doesn't mean, okay, this is an easy map. This is still a very difficult map. Don't be fooled. I'll give you some reasoning behind some of the other traps. I brought Brimstone for kobold protection.
Who's your mommy?
I tried this without Brimstone. I tried it just using the zappers to kill the kobolds, and it wasn't working. So I brought the Brimstone for kobolds. Steam vents don't always get kobolds either. Sometimes they'll run over them. They're just that quick. So Brimstone worked perfectly. Didn't have to worry at all. And since it's a floor trap, it hits anything that walks over it other than kobolds, so it was really good. A better choice than Scorchers for this map, I think.
That looks just like a dummy I know.
Now I put the decoy right there in the middle of the Coin Forge. I used to have traps on the other side. You saw me setting them up that way when I first started the map, but I decided against that. I wanted to have the Coin Forge right there at the stairway. That's the turning point. I do lose a few decoys throughout the map, but it's not an issue. Just make sure you have some cash. The later levels, you're going to have tons and tons of money, and you're going to see we have traps everywhere. Now, wave 3, we're going to have ogres from both sides. I'm not that worried about it. I've got my decoys, I've got my charm wand. If you're a war mage, you'll have decoys, you'll have grenades. Deal with it, right? You'll have tar traps instead of steam traps. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up coin forges for wave 4. Because in wave 4, we get monsters coming out of both the extra doors on the sides. So I'm setting up a sprayer and a zapper in each of those rooms. Eventually, once we have money, those rooms will be filled with zappers and sprayers. Obviously, we don't have a ceiling trap other than zappers, and I'm not going to spend all the money on zappers all over the ceiling.
The lesson is complete.
We just want enough damage in there, and we're getting it extra from the coin forges to take out most stuff, right? On the zappers in there for kobolds. Because as you can see, we have no brimstone. We're going to have brimstone at the bottom of these stairways on either side, but I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want that to be my last line of defense against kobolds. I'd rather be more proactive about it and get them right out the gate. Here you can see the ogres are getting close. We got a fire ogre and a regular one on either side. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that they're getting close on the other side. I feel like that decoy is doing pretty good. Just gonna burst them down with some lightning. Decoy exploded, killed the fire ogre. Lost the 700 coins, but no problem.
So pleasing.
That one died as well.
I have never been more ready.
Kind of annoying, but
They're in the West Hall.
we shall overcome. Okay, so wave 4, the west gate opens up first. Watch your minimap. By the time you kill everything in the west gate, the east gate should be spawning. If you're way behind, then you need more damage traps. The tuning in this game is so tight. Whoever tuned this game, the spawn times of the waves and stuff, is a genius in my book. It's just amazing how well it's going. Gonna drop a few more archers. Now I say that and the other wave hasn't spawned because I killed it so quick, but there it is.
They're in the East Hall.
Most people won't have that many traps and the extra damage from the coin forge. 'Cause who takes the coin forge? Only Nananea, right? Now I have no extra traps in here on the walls, as you can see. Don't have the money for it yet, but the east side is always light on wave 4. So we have a little bit of time. West side is respawned. Another frost ogre. I charmed him when I shouldn't have. He was taking damage. Archers are getting a little overwhelmed on the east side, so I'm gonna go help them. They're trying to kill flyers and orcs.
Is that all there is?
We're gonna have a lot more archers. By the end of this, we're gonna hit the guardian limit, actually.
Back time,
Which I try not to do, but in this map, it works really well. I'm like, wait a minute, how many do I have to go?
They're in the South Hall.
2,
In the air.
3. There we go.
I win again.
More flyers incoming. Flyers start on wave 4, so we already got some.
At this rate, they'll run out of
These
ore.
rock guys can really mess up your score. They can get in the rift very easily because of the way they explode. Especially if they explode on the decoy. So these should be your priority above anything else. Not among, above anything else. Rock elementals are your top priority. Here you can see archers are getting a little overwhelmed by the ice bats. The ice butts. Kill those ice butts. Get them. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool. It's like a fountain of orcs. Kill streak. Kill streak. Don't forget that you want to keep them on the coin forges for the extra damage. It's not just for money. The money is nice though.
So many traps and so many victims.
West side is completely upgraded. Now we just need to get the right side filled in. Look at that orc up there. Chilling. He's just
Let
hanging
them
out.
come.
Why you gotta shoot me down?
Sweet burn of acid. How I love it.
Okay, so we've got gnolls coming. They're coming from the north and the south. It's gonna take them a while to get here, so I'm gonna lay down some brimstone. That will help with the gnolls as well. And the decoy should keep them off your
My
archers.
plan worked perfect.
Oh, into the lava. Sad for you.
They're in the east hall.
I'm gonna go ahead and put... I don't know. I don't know what I'm putting down. I need more archers. What am I doing?
An archer is down.
I'm such a perfectionist. Now that archer did not die from a gnoll. He died from a crossbow guy. So, don't worry. It's gonna happen.
At this rate, they'll run out of orcs.
It doesn't happen often though. So don't... Just, you know, archers are gonna die. They're expendable. More gnolls. I'm not sure where they're coming from. There he is. Here I am checking out the archer. Crossbow guy got him down. Crossbow guys are a little bit beefier in this game. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm actually happy that more stuff is beefier.
So soon?
Okay, what's
Many
next?
at once.
Another decoy. Time for archers.
Fires in the air.
So many archers.
They're in the south hall.
Love it. The money is out of control. The damage is going to be out of control. Flyers will not be an issue now. We got a troll coming.
Ah, efficiency.
Lightning ring destroys trolls. So keep that in mind if you're having issues. You can always use that primary attack on them and burst them down. I think swamp trolls take 4 primary attacks, and I think regular trolls take 3. So, uh-oh. Swampy got through. Could have been bad if he went in the rifts. But I decided to go for my archer instead, like a dummy.
Pretty dead all in a row.
Now, I wasn't watching close enough. My decoy exploded, and this is what happens.
I like this.
Be very, very vigilant about your decoys. If they fall, you could easily lose a rift point. Or your entire line of archers, which would be even, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't be worse because you're trying to 5-skull it, but it would not be good. Just don't do it. Keep your eye out. Here I am putting brimstone at the bottom of the stairs and bursting down all these ogres
Surely
and
there's
trolls.
more. I hope you like pain. They'll find this shocking.
Now this is for heavies. Lightning, as I said, destroys heavy
valuable.
monsters. Not just trolls, gnolls as well. And all the ogres. There's no lightning ogre. Thunder ogre. I guess there should be, shouldn't there? There's frost and fire. Maybe it'll be a DLC monster. There's no DLC confirmed, so don't jump me. Like, oh, DLC? What have you heard? No. I don't know anything, but it should be.
wonderful death.
What's that single orc doing? Silly goose.
They're in the East Hall.
So many traps lining the floors. This is Orcs Must Die at its finest, guys. The first time I beat this level on War Mage, I actually used coin forges as well. I used the coin forge with the briefly step off of it, I think, instead of the damage increase, and I used paladins. I know, paladins. I've learned my lesson though. You're going with decoys. So I'm gonna put brimstone in these free spaces eventually. I'm gonna put sprayers diagonally. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm putting brimstone instead. And then I'm gonna put steam vents
Look out!
up into the diagonal. Just a little bit more kobold insurance. There's the sprayers. I'm gonna put 2 sprayers diagonally.
In the air!
Just don't have the money for it yet.
They're in the South Hall.
I'll be putting a sprayer on that statue wall,
Did you miss
just
me,
because of the
boys?
long reach. 2 sides get a sprayer, 2 sides get a lightning trap, zapper.
At this rate, they'll run out of orcs.
God, this is a long, long level. I feel like I'm just talking to talk. Lost my decoy. Back on him. Yes. Watch these earth guys. You do not want to have to deal with those. Should call them earth kobolds, because all they do is go for the rift. Here's the big bad armored ogre. I think I'm about to lose my decoy up there. There it goes. Pop down another one. Anytime you see a bunch of heavy enemies crowding your decoy, just be ready to replace it.
Oh, yes, yes! I hope
Lost
you
another
like
one.
pain.
It doesn't matter though. You should be rolling in the dough after every wave. 2 more to go. Time to get those diagonal sprayers up. Get those steam vents up.
They're in the West Hall.
They won't get through here.
Here's another sprayer here. That's gonna be lightning like I said. Sprayer here reaches the entire way if you have the shoot
So
further,
many
which you
dead
should.
all at once.
There we go. Get some nice symmetry going here. I love it. More archers.
Fear me.
Guardian limit reach. There it is, right there. Took me a second to read what was on the screen.
They're in the
I didn't
East
notice it at
Hall.
first. Now that is a big
Who would
bag
want to kill
cluster
him?
of enemies. My decoy survived though, thanks to my charm of the Frost Ogre. Look at him, he's such a champ.
Killing orcs is so exhausting. Come to me.
Wave 11. Almost done, guys.
They're in the South
Collect your
Hall.
coins. Get your riches. I thought about putting something up there for flyers,
The
but
killing
then
zone
I
will
thought
be here.
archers can handle it. This is just a little more insurance. I'll put sprayers on these walls. Attrition, you know, that's what this one is all about. It's not about high scores on the crunch. It's about attrition. Just taking little tiny bites out of the enemies until they're dead at our feet.
The perfect combination.
Knowles incoming. Putting down that decoy. When in doubt, get by the rift. Here come the steam vents.
A delightful series of deaths.
Here I'm waiting, making sure that gnolls aren't coming out of there. I heard the noise, so had to be sure. Frost and regular ogres coming.
Back time, children.
Finishing up our little sprayers of death. Take an acid bath. Jeez. Give me that coin. I love gold. So congrats. You're pretty much just collecting money at this point. And I know. What about the money score? I'm just laying down coin forges like it's going out of style.
Let's begin.
This one is not for score. I was not trying at all to get a high score. The combos are so minimal here that you're not really going to be able to do much.
They're in the West Hall.
I would love to see
That looks just
what
like
you
a
guys are
dummy
doing
I
on this
know.
map to get high scores, though. Obviously not 5 sculling. If you are 5 sculling and have a really high score, let me know. I'm curious. Now you can see I put another decoy on the opposite coin forge. It's the last wave. We've got money. Just do it. I was feeling worried. I didn't want all the heavy enemies just rushing me, and I wasn't sure I could pay attention to both sides at the same time.
They're in the South Hall.
Look at those archers. It's beautiful.
A harsh lesson.
It's like flaming bottle rockets being shot off. Too bad they don't have that sound, that high-pitched squeal.
Abandon all hope.
Speaking of sounds, what happened to the auto ballista sound? Have you guys noticed that? It's just gone.
Dead all
There's no sound for it. I missed that sound. I hope it's an oversight and they fix it. Okay, lost the decoy again. Probably didn't need to replace it since it's so late in the game, but I did it anyways. There we go. 5 skulls on the crunch nightmare. And I still got 6,000. $230,704. Very, very low. But because it's so early after launch, I actually make the leaderboards. I ranked 9th. And the scores that you see that they don't have a name, I suppose they've been removed due to cheating. So actually 5, I'm 5th instead of 9th. So not bad for a Queen Forge strat, right? I hope this helped you guys. If you have any tips for getting a higher score, please let me know. And let's continue on to mirror image.